And good morning and welcome to GBN Live. It's Wednesday at 11 o'clock, like we are here every week. If you were tuning in just a moment ago, we had a little technical difficulty, so we are back on the air now. But I am excited to have with us this week the one and only, the Mr. Will Smith. And Mr. Will Smith is going to be joining us here in just a moment. He is with Valera, and you're going to learn all kinds of stuff about keeping your air clean. And guys, if it's Wednesday, it's GBN Live coming up next. All right, welcome to GBN Live. I have with me the one and only Mr. Will Smith here. Yes, he is the one, the original Mr. Will Smith, all right? So, Will, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me here.
All right, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, your family, that kind of stuff.
Well, Todd, I am originally from Anderson, South Carolina, also known as the Electric City.
Yeah, the upstate.
Right. The upstate, that's right. Like the Electric City, first city in a state that we know of to have electricity. So,
oh wow,
that's a trivia question for somebody out there.
I didn't know that's where that came from. That's kind of cool.
But see, we're right there on the line that cuts across to Georgia. So we got all that water separating the two states. So
yeah, that's pretty cool. So you're with a company called Valera, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it started around 2009. Tell us a little bit about the company.
Okay. Well, it did start about 2009 with Valera. Way back prior to that, there was a company which still exists called Eris Holdings. That company started out in 1924. So we're approaching 100 years old as far as our parent company is concerned.
Oh, wow.
Well, there was also a guy named Mike Jackson, who is known as the Michael Jordan of the air purification industry. And he actually had a business headquartered in the upstate in Greenville, South Carolina, called EcoQuest. Well, as you fast forward, the two companies kind of merged. And then that's when, around that 2009 timeframe, Valera was created. Mike Jackson is still heavily involved in sales teams and things like that and training. And Joe Urso is the CEO of Valera. And it created a phenomenal team, just a lot of awesome conductivity there with the team.
Yeah, and I heard Mr. Jackson is one of those people that you really, when he starts talking, you're just all about what he has to say, and you just really focus in on his conversation.
Yes, indeed. I can just listen to Mike talk for hours. He's just a wealth of knowledge. So along with the company basically merging is in layman's terms, the original technology that they had was called radio catalytic ionization. It's actually an official NASA based technology.
I was going to say, it sounds like something that NASA would come up with. I guess they did.
Yes. So the radio catalytic ionization was used to protect the astronauts in the space station. And somehow Mike Jackson, Joe Urso, the whole Eris conglomerate got the rights to the radio catalytic ionization. They upgraded the technology, and then they renamed it after they upgraded it and made it more powerful. They renamed it to Active Pure, and we can talk a little later about why it's called Active Pure.
All right. Well, that sounds cool. Guys, while you're watching today, if you have any questions for Will or just in general about GBN, make sure you put them in your comments below, and we'll try to get those on air. Or you can give us a call at 843-602-9880. And so, Will, I know that Valera focuses on that air purification system. So tell us about, they do systems for the home. They do systems for even personal products that we're going to talk about, and then even for businesses. So tell us a little bit that, and the what do they call it? The Air Plus Surface,
okay.
I think. Yeah. So talk to us
about ASP.
Okay. There.
So there's two versions of the ASP. There's the Air and Surface Pro, and then there's the Air and Surface Plus. We've got the Pro box back here. I actually have a unit in the box, my personal unit, as a matter of fact.
That's this big one, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So the main difference between the Air and Surface Pro and the Air and Surface Plus is that the Plus can also produce ozone. Now, the Air and Surface Pro back here, that's about 80% of our business because it's just so versatile and can be used in so many different situations in homes and schooling situations and offices,
Restaurants, even.
restaurants.
Yeah,
My first sale was to a small restaurant that I frequent often when I do my meatless lunches. So the Air and Surface Pro, it has the Active Pure without the ozone, and it is it is a small box, about 12 inches by 12 inches, covers up to about 3,000 square feet. The technology is safe for people, pets, and plants. Now back to the Plus unit. The Plus unit, because people want to know like the difference as far as the ozone. Well, that is going to be used in more of an industrial type of situation. Maybe you have some very, very strong odors. Maybe you had paint odors. Some people spray different aerosols, and the aerosols produce things called VOCs, volatile organic compounds. And although the word says organic, different things that are organic can actually be harmful to your lungs. So the ozone will help to break that down faster. The Air Surface Pro would do it as well, but the Plus in industrial situations with the added ozone is going to be more of a stringent process to get rid of those more stringent situations.
So this device itself actually breathes in or pulls in the air, similar to an air conditioning system, I guess, right? So it'll pull in the air and then it filters it and then sends it back out. Same way.
So basically, it's pulling in the air, and the moisture in the air is basically the key thing because on the inside of the box, it has these cells, and these cells do this high tech stuff of converting the air and the moisture into, in the most layman's terms I can put it, into like oxides that it puts back out into the air, and that's where we get the active part from. Because this device is not a device that you just sit in a corner. That's a passive device that's just going to suck in something and hope that it catches everything. This device is actually putting out those oxides into the air and on surfaces, giving you sanitized and disinfected air as well as surfaces.
That's pretty cool. So these are designed more for a larger space, your home, your office, or whatever. But you also have a personal device too. That's called the Fresh Air part. Is that it?
Yes, we
Okay.
have the Fresh Air Personal, which I have around my neck here.
I didn't even notice it.
This is a Fresh Air Personal. Now, this is a basic ionizer that's going to go around your neck. It's going to help to protect about 2 feet of your air breathing space. Now, with Valera, I have to say that we definitely stand behind whatever the CDC recommends as far as masking and the protective measures that they put in place. So we recommend you use this as an added layer of protection. And as a matter of fact, the CDC doesn't name our products, but as far as what our product does, it's the only thing they recommend as a bona fide layer of protection to protect you and your family and your loved ones.
That's cool. Yeah.
So this right here, this is the Fresh Air Mobile. I love this thing. It's going to cover 50 to 500 square feet. To keep everything politically correct, I have to say 50 square feet, but it obviously doesn't just push out something and just stop at 50 square feet.
Right.
So, all right. I love it though because I take it on track meets. My children run track, but put it in a hotel. It comes with the cigarette plug for your vehicle. So this is also great for taxi cab drivers, limousine drivers.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Uber, Lyft. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes. So it's going to deactivate those RNA viruses, those DNA viruses, and the RNA viruses. That's anything, not just COVID, because our sales definitely went up during COVID and right now, but just regular influenza season. Influenza is an RNA virus. It's a single strand virus basically, and covers hepatitis, which is a DNA virus, and pox viruses, which are DNA viruses, but also helps to eliminate mold, mildew, and fungi.
Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty cool. So these are really geared toward the individual or the businesses that help the individuals. But I hear that you guys also have one that is, what is it? Pet Refresh? Is that how it's called? It's hard to
Yes.
keep up with all these names, but yeah.
Yes, Todd. And I don't know all the products, but we have over 70 products. But I am familiar with the Pet Refresh, and it's a like a little blue and white pulse-sized device that actually can create the active pure and sanitize your pet areas and keep them, odors down, keep the germs down, basically eliminate it 99.96% of anything that's going to be a pathogen in that vicinity of your pet.
I wish it got rid of pet hair because my huskies are shedding right at the moment. So that's kind of crazy. Guys, don't forget if you have a question, to make sure you type those in the comments, and we'll try to get those on air. Let's take a break for just a moment, and when we come back, I want to get in some of the other products and other lines that Valera offers as well. So stick around, GBN. We'll be right back after.
Hi, I'm Jess the San. I've been a canine liaison at Grand Strain Law Group for 30 years. What's that? You don't believe me? I meant 30 dog years, of course. First rule of lawyering: read the fine print. Anywho, my humans at Grand Strain Law Group have a combined 20 years experience. I know, not as much as me, but that's in people years. So yeah, still pretty impressive. Real estate, estate planning, or probate, you need GSLG.
Grand Strand Law Group. Trust us, we have a dog.
Great business networking grew out of the idea that by creating lasting friendships within the community, we can make the community even better.
I was looking to network with professionals and to be able to refer my clients to somebody that I trust.
Well, it's really important to trust the members of the group because we really generate quality referrals, and to know somebody, be friends with them, and get that the qualified referral is the key to success.
It is networking, but it doesn't feel like networking, and that is important to me. I come to the meetings, I have fun, I make great connections, and I help grow my business.
GBN, these are some of the best professionals in the market, and having that resource available to me, that's priceless.
Well, GBN is a network of business professionals that build long-lasting friendships that will not only grow my business, will grow yours as well. That's what referral marketing is all about.
GBN really is the most important marketing for your business. Check us out today. Good morning, folks, and welcome back to GBN Live. I'm Todd Cartner, your host, and today we have with us Mr. Will Smith, the one and only the Will Smith. That other guy that's on TV every once in a while, he's nobody. But reminding everybody, if you are, look here, Chris Honeycutt says, "What up, Will?"
Hey, Chris, how you doing, Chris?
That's right. Thanks for tuning in, Chris. And remember, if you have any questions, just type them in the comments, and we'll try to get them on air here. Will, before we started, you were telling us a little bit about Valera and stuff. Where are they headquartered?
They are actually headquartered in Dallas, Texas, and they have a massive manufacturing facility right here in the U.S. as well in Bristol, Virginia. If you ever get a chance, go up there. It's over 400,000 square feet. So
it's like a Walmart store,
it's
Walmart
awesome.
Superstore.
Yes, it is massive.
That's pretty cool. So we talked about some of the products that you have for the air purification, from a restaurant to a house to an office space, even personal devices like the one you're wearing, ones that you can put in your car, the pet refresh, all that kind of stuff. But there's another division of Valera as well that really helps people out. Let's talk a little bit about those.
Right. Well, they do have vitamins and enzymes, and they have a product. I don't have an example of it here, but they have a product called Resist, and a lot of nutrition spaces are getting into the reishi mushroom. And this product is formulated with the reishi mushroom. Very, very good for building the immune system and protecting you against your various pathogens and things that might come into your body space. Also, they have a product here, Essentials for Life, and that basically is an enzyme. It's got the flora in it. It's got your zinc in it. It's got different vitamins and minerals on the inside of it to help you break down your food. If you're going to go out and eat that burger, you definitely want to take a product, something like the Essentials for Life, so that it's not clogging you up. A lot of people are familiar with John Wayne, and unfortunately, he passed away early, and he had like several pounds of stuff on the inside of him. He could have been using those type of enzymes, and he would have lived a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's a good friend of GBN's. Her husband just had to have bypass surgery, and his arteries were clogged. Thank goodness he's doing well. So yeah, you definitely want to take the wheel here on a different little path here. So these are just one or two question answers here. You ready? What was your first job?
My first job. Oh, I've had so many jobs. I'm almost thinking it was Applebee's. Applebee's. Wash dishes at Applebee's in Anderson, South Carolina.
Wow. My first job was milking cows. I know, right? All right. Night owl or early bird?
Night owl for the most part. The military got me up early enough, so
you sleep in a little now?
I did for a while. Not now, but I definitely did for a while.
All right. Yeah. Dog or a cat person?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I probably would get a dog first, but I used to have cats, and something about me most people don't know. When I did have my cats, one of my cats scratched me, and I am someone who actually had cat scratch fever. And Dr. Ratliff probably resting in peace by now, but Dr. Ratliff in Anderson, South Carolina was the only person that ended up diagnosing me like within 5 minutes when everybody else was like, I don't know what's wrong with this child.
Well, I can definitely say that's the first I've ever heard of somebody having cat scratch fever. Michelle, that was on a couple of weeks ago, would probably dance to that song with us, but that's crazy. Dark or milk chocolate?
Oh, probably milk chocolate.
All right. Favorite color?
Sometimes sky blue.
Oh, there you go. Favorite word or phrase?
Ooh, favorite phrase. You become the sum total of the people in your surroundings, basically.
There you go. You are who you network with. That's cool. Favorite movie?
Oh, gosh. Since I'm from Anderson, South Carolina, definitely I got to put two movies out there. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, and James Kennedy, also known as Radio, with the movie Radio. And they both went to my rival high school of Hannah High School. Being from Anderson, people always ask me, TL or Hannah? But West Side.
There you go. Favorite song?
Oh, favorite song? I probably put California Dreaming at the top of my list.
Oh, there you go. That's cool. Oh, Eagles there, right? Isn't that who did that?
Something like that. I like songs from the Police. I like so many songs.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, there's our rapid fire questions. So let's get back to Valera. You also, I read that you offer products for your vacuum cleaner, like filters there, as well as laundry. Is it detergent or is it how does that work?
We don't do detergent. We actually eliminate the necessity to use bleaches and soaps and fabric softeners and powders and laundry detergents. We have a pure water device that you just mount on the wall behind your washer, and it actually utilizes cold water. So it's going to save you hundreds of dollars per year on your laundry detergents and fabric softeners and things like that. It's going to save you money on maintenance because soap sometimes clogs up your washing machine. Mm-hmm. It's going to preserve your clothing, and it's also going to save you money on your water bill because you don't have to heat up the water, and heating up your water actually takes about 90% of the cost when it comes to washing your clothing. So eliminating that is going to save you a lot of money.
Well, that's pretty interesting there. Well, guys, there's Will's the man. There's Skylar Bird.
Skylar Bird, get your
only
websites flying high.
That's right. That's right. That's our buddy Skylar there. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, also, I want to tell you that you need to stick around because we're going to have our drawing here in just a minute. Let's go ahead and put up that Dancing Debbie. And it's hashtag GBN Rocks. I think we have a banner on that shows you to make sure you include the hashtag there. So that is GBN Rocks. And put that in your comments, and then we'll be entered into the drawing there for us to get going here in just a moment. That is sponsored by Walk On Sports Bistro, and it's a $25 gift certificate. Lori's tuning in, and she says that they have pet filters for the vacuum cleaners.
Well, what we have is a HEPA vacuum bag that we sell. It's been upgraded from the older technology from back in the days. So in a sense, yes, we do, because it's going to help definitely eliminate like the extra dander and all the other things that come along with having pests. It's especially that stuff that's especially needed when you're vacuuming. You know, sometimes you turn on your vacuum and if you have a cheap bag, it's just
dust everywhere.
So definitely might want to check in and get some of our bags.
Yeah, there you go. So is that the part you were talking about with the laundry? Is that water H2O device you were talking about?
No, it's not. Actually, that's a separate device. The water H2O is actually a very high-end water bottle. So this water bottle is not your $3.99 water bottle. It's going to have to add a couple zeros to that. But if you're an athlete or someone who likes to go out and work in the yard and you're just tired of the sodas, the drinks with the dyes in it, like the Raids, and I don't want to call any names, but the drinks that have dye in them and sugar and things like that, you can use our water bottle and it's going to actually create molecular hydrogen. So it's going to create hydrogen, and what that does is that helps to create a space in your body that's going to break down free radicals. So in a sense, it's helping you have more energy, but it's also helping with the anti-aging process. So it's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, that is cool. And Terry Ann's on here. Do any other filters send out a scent? Do any of the filters send out a scent?
No, it's not going to send out a scent. But what I personally have found, if you take your favorite fragrance or whatever, like in my vehicle, anyone who gets in my vehicle usually says, "Oh, your vehicle smells so good," because when I use my air freshener, my actual air freshener, and I spray it, the Fresh Air Mobile is deactivating all the nasty stuff that would be in my car. So if I spray my vehicle with the same air freshener as someone else sprays, my car smells better because their car, they're just trying to cover up, and it's never that fresh scent. Whereas when someone gets into my car, it's very, very fresh smelling, like a new car.
There you go. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, if you're driving for Uber or Lyft, you need one of these things because I have taken a few of those vehicles that didn't smell too well. So anyway, all right. I tell you what, before we wrap up here, let's bring up our contest and see who typed in the GBN hashtag GBN Rocks. And let's see, do we not have any in there? Let's see. You might have to refresh that. Actually, you know what, guys? Give me just a moment here because I think, yep. And then select the show there. I'm sorry, guys. This is from our issue that we had before. There we go. Let them hold on a minute before you draw and see if anybody gets in there. All right, now let's go ahead and draw for the winner. Sorry about that, guys. And so here's going to come in. Our winner today is Skylar Bird. That's right. Skylar, good. Congratulations. We'll get your gift certificate to Walk-Ons there, a $25 gift certificate that can help you out. So congratulations there, Skylar. Thanks for watching today.
Wow. Skylar's always winning when he's doing something with me. We went to an event and he won a $25 gift certificate to Big Mike's.
Skylar, I think you need to take me to lunch, buddy. he's got the gift certificates wrapped up there. So that's all. So, Will, you were one of the first people that I reached out to when GBN came to the Myrtle Beach market. So you've been with us for going on a year now, close up to it. What does it mean to be a member of GBN to you, and why do you recommend our type of networking to other people?
Well, first of all, creating new friends. I know that coming up, being involved in the music industry and entertainment, nowadays they say no new friends. Let me share something with you about what that really means. It's not N-O new friends, it's K-N-O-W new friends. So GBN allows me to get to know new friends and we can help each other out. I learn from other people and it helps me sharpen my skills and expand my network so that I can more better serve others. So I definitely recommend GBN because it can help you do the same thing when it comes to serving. And I believe in service. It's not all about, there's teamwork. A team can stand for take everything on myself, or together everyone accomplishes more. And I believe in the GBN concept of making friends and everybody accomplishing more together.
Friends first, business second. That's the GBN rule. Well, Will, we appreciate you joining us. If you guys are interested in any of these products, you can reach out to him at 864-356-0484. That's 864-356-0484. Or you can go to valera.com/real Mr. Will. That's the one and only. So, Will, thanks so much for joining us. Next week, I'm excited that we're going to have with us Mr. Nick Francis, who is with Exit Coastal Real Estate Pros. He'll be joining us live in the studio as well. And guys, remember, if it's Wednesday, it's GBN Live. Y'all take care.